distance is where he does his work. 8% on the clinch, 1% on the ground. That's your difference. Colby needs distance and likes to punch on the feet, but when he's wrestling, he likes to wrestle.
You threw nearly 600 strikes tonight. You attempted 18 takedowns, took him down 10 times.
Marty Fake Newsman, where you at? We can do it tonight. We can do it right now.
We got this. You heard me?
It's all good. When you grow up, I want you to remember this day forever, okay, baby? Daddy did it.
You did it. You are the new, undisputed welterweight champion of the world.
I said I was coming for that welterweight strap, and there was nothing that was going to stop me.
Usman was the best fighter on that card tonight. An absolute one-sided ass whooping.
In a dominant fashion. I'm talking about the dominance, not the win.
Born in Nigeria, walking the streets, walking miles to get water, to boil, to be able to cook. When I look back on it, I'm like, man, I've been blessed.
Colby Covington pulled out of the fight. I'd like to see him fight Woodley now.
I wanted to be that guy who was ready.
How's it feel to be the most avoided man in your division?
Oh, man.
He's got wrestling, he's got striking.
Very simple game plan with a ton of heart and athleticism.
You know, I said I'm a man on a mission, and I made a statement.
Kamaru!
That's a legend that's been in the game, and I just dominated him from start to finish.
You got a top 5 fighter, you had a dominant performance. What's next for you?
The welterweight champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen, Kamaru Usman!
Walking like a man, hitting like a hammer, she's a juvenile scare. Never was a critter, tasted like a rainbow. She's got the look.
Unify the belts against Marty Snoozman, then maybe we can do that.
Marty Fake Newsman, where you at? Where you at? I'm coming for you, doing it right now. The night's too early.
How I saw Covington getting this job done is non-stop offense.
Constantly hitting you, constantly moving forward, constant volume.
He's thrown 382 strikes.
Man, Colby, have you ever seen him tired? Ever?
You're not just talking in there. You're shutting down games and imposing yours.
This line division now.
Just pop, pop, constant attack.
I'm gonna do what a real American should do. I'm bringing this belt to the White House. Mr. President.
We always will stand for the national anthem.
Yeah, I mean, I got lucky today that these beautiful women arrived, you know? They stole the show, man.
Covington continues to lead the dance on the feet, mixing it up with his hands, goes high with the kick there.
Bang, 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 punch. Bang, 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 kick.
Beautiful kick to the body now.
He never bites down his mouthpiece and throws as hard as he can. Never.
Covington just continues to throw volume.
I got 4-star cardio. Nobody can stop my cardio.
Covington bails on the choke, now reverses to the other side.
He just switches sides. Look at that. That's crazy.
Drags Lawler down. The level of wrestling out of Covington right now.
The reason that Colby was able to have so much success with the wrestling was right there in that first 30 seconds. Boom, boom, boom. He was fire back.
Don't matter if it's a Trump train or the Colby train. Get out the way.
0 ground and pound. It's not what he does. He spends his time wrestling.
A lot of nerds around the world are probably spewing tears, so I brought the nerd tears bottle again.
He has the pace that Kamaru has found a way to weaponize. Colby's got the same weapon.
Two guys who both love to win rounds. Two guys who like locked hands. Two guys who like leg rides. Two guys who don't really look for side control, who don't look for the back.
We've isolated the two guys that need to be fighting for the championship.
You live 20 miles away from me. We got mutual friends. If it's beef, we can do that. You know that.
Kamaru Usman does have good cardio. You guys both have wrestling backgrounds. You guys have similar styles.
Distance, only 36%. Clinch 25, ground 37.
He's ducking. He's saying this hernia. Bro, a hernia takes 4 weeks. You've been out for 7 months. Where's all that energy now? Oh, I thought we lived 20 miles apart.
Distance is where he does his work. 8% on the clinch, 1% on the ground. That's your difference. Colby needs distance and likes to punch on the feet, but when he's wrestling, he likes to wrestle.
A Woodley that's on TMZ, a Woodley that's an analyst for the UFC, he doesn't even train anymore, Brennan.
Sure.
He's cashed out. Tyron Woodley's not the same Tyron Woodley from 5 years ago.
He's willing to eat a little bit to give even more. Kamaru is not. Kamaru doesn't really want to do that. He wants to get you down, and then from that position, he wants to ground and pound you.
I want to fuck that guy up so bad.
I handle my business in the cage.
Colby,
Come see me in the cage. Stop making up
let me ask you a question. What is it about Kamaru's game that makes you think you can beat him?
I don't think, Brendan. I know. He's not stopping my pace. He's a D2 wrestling scrub. His wrestling is not on my level. His striking is amateur at best.
Anywhere, any way the fight goes, I beat him.
chance.
If he wants to strike with me, I will knock his ass out.
In the next few months, Colby and Usman.
It'll happen before the end of the year.
I think those guys are going to fight. I think it's going to be in November at Madison Square Garden. I think there's going to be a lot of dialogue as this thing gets closer.
So that's an ideal time frame for you to fight in November. Kamaru, is that a possibility?
It's a possibility tonight.
Let's do it tonight. Let's do it right now. Let's go right now.
Kamaru Usman, world champion, 16-1, taking on Colby Covington at Madison Square Garden. That will be one of the most sought-after, must-watch matches of the year.
The Nigerian Nightmare is looking for you. Let's go!
You train a lot of the top dogs over there, man. Dustin Poirier, Frankie Edgar, Joanna Jędrzejczyk, Junior Dos Santos. It goes on and on and on. Andrei Arlovski.
If you are a fighter or someone who wants to start training in MMA, listen up. My name is Phil DeRue. I am the head performance coach of American Top Team. I train some of the elite MMA athletes in the world, such as Dustin Poirier, King Mo Lawal, Frankie Edgar, Junior Dos Santos, Edson Barbosa, and Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Going to MMA gyms or hiring a personal trainer can get extremely expensive over time. So if you want to get in shape and train using the exact program of the top MMA fighters for an affordable one-time price, check out Fight Ready in the description below.